Hello and welcome. This is praios and I am a professional gambler. At least I used to be one. And yeah, today we will be watching some PLO highlights from the one and only JNandez. And we also got the PLO Trainer 5 card and the PLO Trainer 4 card ready to look into hands when we don't know what to do. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Although I forget to mention one thing. I got another channel too now. This is called Finance with Excel on YouTube. You should definitely check it out if you are also interested in investing topics and money and cryptocurrency. Okay, without further ado, let's get into it. And obviously, thanks to JNandez. I actually was looking very briefly into it before. I mean, I was just skipping through things, and it looks like the first 4 minutes, no interesting hands happened. It was just all standard, so that's why we skip that part and we start from here.
An even thicker river. Facing a squeeze, I'm gonna call.
I think
pretty
pre-flop
interesting
looks
spot.
standard. This is quite a sick one. Let's see what happens. I'm also not that familiar with 5-cut preload. Didn't play it much, but for that we got
he's
the
gonna
Solver.
pot aces frequently, right? And then it is on us with like...
Ooh, faces a pot size bet with one more guy behind. I mean, you are doing well against anything but a set. But yeah. Someone could have a set. I mean, deuces and fours are not that likely. Jacks, you block jacks as you have a jack too. But yeah, Ronnie Kaiser and Dennis Konev look like they are on the more loose side. So they could have hands like this in their range. I mean, this definitely has to be a close spot, I think. He also has 2 backdoor flush draws, which help in case he's running against the set. Yeah, I'm a lost, to be honest. I think folding can't be too bad, but yeah, calling also. So yeah, really lost in this one. So let's find out what's going on here. So let's do it.
2 backdoor flush draws.
No.
And...
Stop talking, man. We need the PLO trainer. So let's bring it over here. And so what happened? I mean, we probably don't have, this is already annoying. We probably don't have 3-way spots, but let's see. So raise pot, call, and then this guy raises again. We call, he calls, and we are fucked. Okay, let's see. Let's just do the raise pot, fold. Okay, there's a post-flop thing. Okay, this is working a different way. So this is a 3-bet pot. We can just make it heads up. And this is cut off versus... Don't have a big blind. So let's take the small blind instead. The board is check. I mean, there are probably more boards coming in soon, but not that many yet. I mean, the product just got released. So suits, this rainbow. Don't have anything. Oh, well, that's quite okay-ish. Let's take this one. Okay, he bets pot. He bets pot. Or not. What just happened? Okay, this took a while. So, and now it's on us. So Go show cutoff. Okay. How do we can take a while? Loading range. Okay. This could take a while. Loading the range. Okay, let's look up the hand we got. What was it? Ace, King, Queen, Jack, 8. Ace, King, Queen, Jack, 8 with clubs and hearts, let's say. Okay, in a heads up situation, we are supposed to continue. But yeah, this doesn't help for multi-way, obviously. Okay. And if we did not have the nut flush draw, we should fold the flop. That's quite sick. I mean, I probably would have continued with not a nut flush draw without looking at this. So yeah, it's a tough one, as I said. I mean, there's another guy behind. It's a three-way pot. You generally lead stronger stats. So yeah, I think it's neither a punt if you fold or call. Let's see what JNandez does.
At least 3 side cards plus the trip outs. Like, to me, it doesn't sound like a fold. It sounds like a call or a jam.
Oh, a jam. I don't know. Jam does not sound too attractive. I think it's definitely a call or fold.
The benefits of jamming are like not really that high. There are some like terrible turns. With the turn is a 5 of hearts. Like, we're gonna fold against a jam, right? We have backdoor ace high and king high flush draw. So definitely calling. Fuck my life, man. I mean, we saved 6,000.
I think he can save some money, yes. Now, yes. Because, I mean, his opponent could also have, like, aces or kings. And, yeah, aces and kings crush him now after the board gets paired.
$, I guess. Man, I wish I had jacks here one time, you know? Wish I had jacks there.
Unfortunately,
Wish this
no
was
jacks.
the turn. I guess, but not with this river then. Not with a 4 river. Unfortunate for the guys who bought action.
Okay, that looks like he just called with the aces in the big blind.
Didn't work out. So here I just call.
I really like the check. Because, yeah, the shorty can move in or make a bet. And then Ben Vilinovsky might be in a very tough spot because he's sandwiched because between two players. Unfortunately, the plan didn't work out as it gets checked through. Not sure what to do here. Definitely not folding. The question is if we should bet. I mean, it's quite reasonable that someone check back Queen Jack. So yeah, tough one again. I don't blame him for betting or checking.
Interesting. I'm gonna bet very small on the turn. Can we get a call and a raise? So he claims he.
Okay, he gets raised. I would just call the river. He's also a kind of protected against further bluffs in case Roger is not folding. So yeah, I think a call is mandatory here.
He did check back the flop with Queen Jack, which is very possible, like Queen Jack without diamonds, which I'm blocking anyway. So Queen Jack seems pretty likely. It's also kind of funny because if I were to stick it in, I don't think he would ever fold Queen Jack, but it is actually a spot where maybe Queen Jack could find a fold if I just stick all of it in.
I think no one in this world folds the nuts ever on the turn. But maybe I'm wrong.
And actually I have top set nut flush draw and a gutter. So I'm never like in poor shape. I have like 40 something equity. So I could just do this and then be like, I'm free rolling this.
I think he should not do this. This is a bad decision in my eyes, but let's see. But yeah, he's right. But he will have a bunch of equity, but he's not a favorite against straight.
thing. But I don't think Ben Wilanowski would ever fold Queen Jack, does he? But he could also be bluffing with sometimes, not very often.
Yeah, but if he's bluffing, you want to keep him in the pot. So what is the benefit of chipping it in?
I think I'm going to give it a try. Hopefully I'm not too much of a dog. Although this guy, does he have a set and blocks?
No, don't do it. He's still thinking about it. Let's see how he will decide in the end.
Out. Okay, I'm just going to call. It's kind of close.
Okay, I think that's the right
an interesting sort of thought experiment.
River definitely check.
I'm not going to call it out. Oh, he checks down. And if
lol. Yeah, I mean, I would also fold if he bets river because you are fucked. And he's betting in an empty side pot. So this would be a very stupid bluff. Yeah, Roger had kings. And Ben was making a very, very stupid play. And he gets rewarded because he makes the non-nut straight on the river.
Fucking doesn't. What the fuck is he doing? Oh my god, this is. He didn't have Queen Jack, but river to straight.
Ship it.
I don't know, man. This seems so dumb. Okay, so 3-bet, we call.
Yeah, looks standard so far. Flop is a bit tough, but I guess against a bet we probably just call. We have a backdoor straight, backdoor flush, 2 backdoor flush. It's not that great, but we have a pair in our hand, so let's see. I mean, the size is also, we're getting a quite good price to see the turn, so we probably should do
Backdoor
so.
Flush draws. We will go for the call. Turn an open ender. It's interesting. Yeah, we're not gonna get away from this. Like, we are hoping for a Queen Jack 9 kind of combo essentially. Although my opponent will have ace jack or something like that pretty often, we will obviously have some outs.
I don't see why he's jamming. I mean, his opponent is never folding. He might only, I mean, he's doing good against something like, as he said, Queen Jack ace without a king. But against everything else, he's not in great shape. So I don't like the jam. I think he should just call and see what happens on the river. Although there's almost no money left.
Gonna be an interesting one to look up as well.
Okay, it seems like he's also, also wants to look this up. And yeah, he's a dog. And yeah, you could just have called. And that's also unfortunate. Because yeah, some of his outs untainted. Well, potential outs.
Ace 6 deuce. We're sharing some straight outs. We don't like to see that. Guess he was bet folding the flop. Wants to run on it once. 7 deuce, king 6. 5.
Ooh, looks, at first glance, it looks like he wins, but he does not. I also wonder what we should do on the flop. By the way, links to all the great programs we are using are in the description as well. Feel free to use them. Yeah, I'm affiliated with them, but so I will also get a small share. Price stays the same for you though. Yeah. Let's see. So everyone folded, then a raise and a re-raise and a fold and a call. The board is King 10-4. Where is it? King 10-6 is the one we got. Oh god, that's already... What else could we choose? I think that's the closest we get to the one we want to actually look in. And when we face this, download the sim. Yeah, I mean, how do we change our hand? This is also complete different spots, to be honest. Because if we now give ourselves like king 5 5-5-4, this is a lot worse, because if we make a straight draw, the 7 already give other people straights potentially, so this just sucks. But yeah, let's still give him king 4-5-5 and see what happens. Obviously with 2 backdoors, diamonds and clubs. And yeah, we should call. But although this is a worse situation for us, it's still a call. So this is definitely correct to call.
River is set. That's quite tragic.
Tragic.
Here we 3-bet ace, queen, jack, jack, low suit. Pretty.
Okay, we 3-bet this one. Flop looks good to me.
Standard. We're gonna see bet the flop half pot. We bet half pot, our opponent calls. We check back turn.
Okay, quite sneaky to check back turn. Well, but I mean, you could still get in a lot of money on the river, and your opponent could have the king high flush draw, and it makes sense for him to just call. And yeah, he could also now decide to bluff on the river, although JNandez's range should be quite ace heavy, and not sure if someone will try to bluff you off a set. But yeah, I think checking back is tricky and should be done sometimes. But yeah, my standard would be to bet. But yeah, let's see
Because this is a turn we'll check back often, given that we have a lot of aces.
Okay, he said that he want to check back often. Okay, makes sense, because you have a lot of aces. Yeah, from a range perspective, he's completely right. And yeah, I was just looking at my hand, but not considering what to do with my complete range. And yeah, he's right, I'm wrong.
This is ace-x in our pre-flop range. Now he bets river. When he goes for the sizing, we will jam. He probably has like a 5.
Yeah, I think jamming is mandatory here. He will be ahead most of the time, I guess. If he runs into a king high flush, bad luck. But yeah, I expect to win here most of the time, and people will hero call a lot. Although, I have to say, if he's more on the exploitative side, the opponent, his hand looks very nutty. Maybe like aces with a king high flush or something. Basically, no one, or at least I don't think that many people take this line as a bluff. But let's see what happens.
5-6 combo, I would say that's like...
No, show us
range,
correct
and then
hand.
maybe some flushes.
Okay, the fake time bank for like 3 seconds. Snap call. Okay. Okay, 9 high flush calls it off.
Calls it off. Nice. And we also sat at this 25-50 game with...
Yeah, this looks like a pretty easy decision. He's just 3-betting and getting it in basically always.
$2,500.
Let's hope we get some more
doubles
tough
with his
decisions.
aces. One of the first hands we're playing. Coming for the squeeze to 750. Looking down at...
Such a nit playing short stack. Or maybe he watched my latest video. I think this was done very well, but not that many people watched it yet. I was giving away many tips pros don't want you to know, and I think everyone should watch it who is interested in poker and who wants to make money. And yeah, watch it.
Clubs and hearts. And we do get called. We will go all in here in a moment. All in the cash game.
Yeah, easy all in.
We called $5,000 pot. We run into Jack 10-4.
What?
We
Jack 10-4. What is this guy doing? Why is he staying in the pot on the flop? I mean, what was it? What were the odds? I mean, it's probably close. His opponent just has aces. Yeah, it's probably close.
We'll run it twice. We will win the first one and win the second one.
But pre-flop definitely was
okay, we have ace,
bad
king, jack in the 5k game.
He's the aggressor. And he again has a very easy spot. This is annoying. Give us some tough hands, Mr. Nandez.
Turn as well.
He checks back. This is not great, but yeah, I mean, he's also some backup. What to do now?
There's the pot size bet. I mean, do we want to?
Yeah, I mean, he definitely wants to get in. He has nut outs. Even if one of these guys has a straight or both have a straight, he's doing very well. I mean, so much money in the pot. 3 people putting all the money in, not just one. So this is a good one.
See a jam? I'm not sure. 3-way all in.
Okay. 2 people with the straight. Oh, okay. I thought he would do even better than that. But yeah, he's a bit unlucky because a spade is getting blocked and a set is also in one of his opponent's hands. So, but yeah, still the favorite to win it.
We need to hit. Bucket hit.
Bam.
Let's fucking go, baby. Let's fucking go. 9k pot for us.
Okay, that looks like it might be a tough one. Donk pot. Looks like he has to call.
Jack ball. Check a diamonds.
Ooh.
Check a hearts.
This looks like an easy one too. Okay, half pot. Do we want to raise or just call? He instantaneous go to the pot size raise. I mean, it's very unlikely that your opponent has a straight 2, as you have 2 kings in your hand. But he might have a little something. I think raising is very reasonable. That's what he does. Nut call, still has the nuts. Might still get paid off. Yeah. Let's get it in. And win 20k or something.
Snap calls. Let's put him in. If he calls, this is a big pot. I really feel like it's gonna call though. We'll see.
He called. Set of queens. Ugh. Not sure if you want to donk the flop without any backup. Probably not. But once you call the turn, calling the river makes... I mean, how much sense does it make? Let's think about it. I mean, what are the bluffs JNandez might have? I mean, he could got there with 10s or kings somehow, but it's hard to find a hand where this happened. So ace, king, king, 9, for example, could have called and then decided to raise as a bluff, although it's not necessary to raise here as a bluff because you have a mate hand that's sort of okay. So yeah, not sure about this call with queens. I mean, the donk also wasn't great. I mean, he should have controlled the size of the pot with his holding. I would have checked, if I were Marlboro Light, I would check call flop, check call turn, check call river probably. This would be way cheaper than his line.
Call, baby. $18,000. Ship it. Ship it. $18,699. $669, baby. To my name, Mr. Negreanu in the mix. I mean, this is...
fuck
it. Not the most beautiful aces,
very uninteresting one.
We are gonna put in $2,300.
But yeah, for fun, let's see how this goes. Yeah, 2 pair, less than less than pot left. Easy get in. He ends up a favorite. This looks... Was this guy squeezing? I think so. This looks quite ambitious.
One time, huh?
And...
one time it is, baby.
Gets punished.
One time it is.
Okay, yeah. As I said in my tweet already, this was a short one. Again, check out my other channel too, please. And yeah, don't forget to look in this other video I made recently. I put a lot of time and effort into that, so definitely check that out if you are having ambitions to become a professional poker player, or at least make some money, play semi-professional, know about the tricks. Yeah. Unfortunately, this was it already. Short one, but still an interesting one, I think. By the way, on a side note, I would not recommend to play on GG because the rake is just too high. Even JNandez is not making money there. He accidentally, or I don't know how much he thought about it, he showed a graph where he was not winning. I mean, he's winning after a rake back, but he's not winning without taking rake back into consideration. That shows how hard it is to win on a side, which takes 1 BB rake basically in every PLO hand, even on high and sky stakes. So yeah, think about this when you play there. I mean, you could just game select very well, but this on paper is also not allowed, as you are not allowed to bum hunt. So yeah, be careful. And yeah, don't get in yourself into a spot where nobody will win other than the house. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, thanks for watching. Yeah, until next time, bye-bye.